Hey, what's going on, guys? So one of the cardinal rules of parenting is consistency. Whenever you tell your child you're going to do something, do it. Do your best not to make excuses. When you tell your child you're going to do something, it should actually, that thing you said you're going to do should happen 90% of the time. You have to leave room for, mistakes, right? You're not going to be perfect. Not everything is going to go perfectly. Something might come up, an emergency or whatever. So therefore, you have to leave that 10% room. But 90% of the time, when I tell my child, I'm going to play this game with you in a few minutes. We're going to go to the store in another hour or tomorrow to go and buy such and such. 90% of the time, those things should happen because they should know that they can rely on your word. The main thing I would like to concentrate on in this video is when you are trying to redirect your child to better behavior. There's a story that I once read about a man who took his children to a burger place to go and have burgers. And his youngest child at the time wasn't eating. And they said at a particular point in time, if you're not done with your food, we're all going to get ice cream. And whoever's not done with their food doesn't get ice cream. So this child proceeded to play around with their food and not eat. And when it was time for ice cream, she said, "Oh, I'll eat my food now." And the guy said, "Hey, it's too late now. You can't have ice cream anymore." And she was wailing and crying, and they all got up and left the restaurant. And people were looking at her, at his child, screaming. And then he said all the way home, the child was crying, "I want ice cream, I want ice cream," and so on, right? So he said he felt bad, but he has to stick to his word. So a few weeks later, they went back to that same restaurant. And that same child said, "I'm eating my burger now." And there was no yelling, no screaming, no nothing. He said, "If you don't do this, I'm going to do this." And he followed through, and his child changed their behavior, right? So this is something that sometimes can be hard for people. Again, emergencies come up, maybe you're tired. So make sure that thing that you say you're going to do is something easy, especially when it comes to discipline. Make sure that it's easy to implement and realistic, right? If you tell your child you're never going to watch TV in here ever again, is that really realistic? Are you actually going to do that? Probably not. So one of the cardinal rules of parenting is consistency. When I say I'm going to do something with my child, do it. Talk to you guys later. Assalamu alaikum.